Grand Rising, my loves. It's your girl, the Prst Goddess, the Georgia Peach. Hope everyone is well. Yes, I'm a little late this morning. As I tell y'all, you always treat people the way you want to be treated. No matter what a person has done to you, you still treat them right. That's the only way to live. You don't do evil for evil. As I told y'all, my husband had a fall coming out of Publix yesterday, so he had to go out to the emergency room. He's at the hospital now, so that's why I'm running a little late. Like I said, out of all he's done to me, everything he's done, tried to put me in jail, the way he, tried to talk down to me, all kind of things. I still pray for him and wish nothing but the best for him. I don't wish no evil on no one. I don't want to see anybody suffer. That's why I tell you, what you put out is what you get back. You bring things on yourself. Treat people the way you want to be treated. Good things come to you. You do good, you get good. But anyway, my loves, we're gonna finish up the this audio book on the twin flames and soulmates by Mari Silver. So without further ado, we're gonna get it. Okay. Give me just a second to get everything set up here. Oh boy. Still trying to get everything together, my loves. Still trying to get things together. I'm gonna go ahead and try to finish this book up. Got another hour and a half left on it, and then we'll be finished with it. Get my devices together. Get my device working. Yeah. So y'all be patient with the girl, okay? Please be patient with me. Give us the device time to come up here and warm up a little bit here. Okay. Oh boy. Then we'll get to it, okay, loves? Just about ready, babies. Just about ready. Until then, y'all get to listen to my sweet, beautiful voice. This sexy, deep voice I have. They got the phone ringing now. They got to wait. Come on now. Come on. The app don't want to come up. Y'all be all right. Where you at? Okay. Oh boy, girl, I got to get it together.
Strengthen your neural connections. The spiritual bond you have is already strong, but so will the fear that your relationship won't survive such a battering of intense emotions. This can lead
Down,
to
stomach growling and all.
anxiety. You won't be surprised when things can happen, that you fail to recognize the opportunity for positivity. Twin flames already feel the near of each other, but how can that sensation be strengthened? Much like more traditional relationships.
Bluetooth connection successful. Discovering what your other half is all about. So number one, study your partner. Your spiritual bonds may be unbreakable.
Thank you for being
But
patient.
what are the more practical parts of your life that you share? Remember, at some point, the two of you are destined to achieve greatness, and the passions you share may be the key to discovering your destiny. Ask them about the joys and the highlights of their life before you met, and what they love and what they do. What books do they love? What are their favorite foods? What are their favorite places to visit? You know you are special, but you still need to put the work into getting to know your partner. Number 2, develop trust. You must never lie to your partner, and make sure you are always there for them. Be honest about your feelings, even when confusing and bewildering. Your twin flame should be the person you turn to in times of trouble, but they can also be the reason you are in turmoil. You need to communicate every emotion and trust them to be there for you. Number 3, fight fair. Even in this fairy tale period, you will have issues with your partner, and it's tempting to use harsh words and accusations to get your point across. This can be damaging to both parties and can leave deep scars. Try these simple rules when you do disagree. Know exactly what you are arguing about. Are you really having a full-on fight about dirty clothes on the bathroom floor? Or is it just a handy reason to cause an argument? Sometimes, partners will use petty excuses to cause trouble because they have underlying issues. Make sure your discussions are centered on real reasons, not just manufactured ones. Avoid absolutes. It is much more dramatic to use phrases like, "You never picked your clothes up," when the truth is saying, "I wish you would be tidier and pick up your dirty clothes," is much more diplomatic. Avoid putting your partner in defensive mode and shutting down the argument. Take breaks. If you are feeling emotionally battered, ask for a timeout. Acknowledge that the disagreement is not resolved, and you know you will still need to talk, but give yourself a break. Take 20 minutes to walk off your intense emotions and then return calmer and more reasonable. This can also give your partner time to regroup and to see things clearer as well. Honor each other's boundaries. Don't take cheap shots you know will leave a mark. You may feel victorious for about a second, but afterward, you will regret causing your twin flame pain. Above all others, you know the wounds they carry and the areas of their life that are sensitive, and how to land the most damaging blows. Be a better person and avoid cheap shots, as they will only make your partner lose trust in you. Extend the olive branch. Know when you have both reached your limits, and allow your partner to end the argument with dignity. Make a joke or reach out to hold their hand. All arguments should finish with a mutual recovery point. You both said what was needed, so move on and recover that closeness that you have. How to strengthen your physical connection. When you meet your twin flame, remarkable changes occur to your physical self and to your spiritual being. The meeting of your twin souls will release a form of energy known as Kundalini. This energy will fill you both with such euphoria, you will feel the need to hug and kiss people while embracing life with a glorious feeling of energy. Though, it can also lead to physical symptoms that can be confusing to both parties. Following, we will consider spiritual and physical symptoms when light and dark forms are released. This doesn't mean that the energy is good or bad. It's simply a form of energy that exists within us and is released when we meet our twin flames. Light awakening symptoms. You lose all sense of ego and feel a connection with a higher plane that is more intense than ever before. You feel blessed and bathed in love. You become at one with the world and feel intense compassion for humanity. You feel intense pleasure at the simplest of things. There are no limits on your ambitions. You feel inspired to achieve greatness. You experience amazing synchronicity with those people that you love. A veil is lifted on your past behaviors, and you understand the impact you have had on others. You can see how your mind works and picture the physical journey of your thoughts. The universe blesses you with downloads of information that allow you to become more enlightened. The dark awakening symptoms. You can experience quite violent convulsions and alarming periods of shaking. You become extra sensitive to external stimuli, like the TV sounds too loud, the lights are too bright, and you need to escape and be alone. You experience disturbed periods of sleep. You experience your self-identity transcending your body. and the lack of ego means it no longer affects your life. There can be periods of intense hallucinations when you struggle to distinguish what is real from what is imagined. This can lead to you feeling like you're going crazy. Feelings of impending doom that will dominate you for a short period until they are dispelled by the feeling of gentle energy that melts them away until they vanish. These symptoms are quite common and can be terrifying, but they won't happen to everyone. Spiritual energy connections are individual experiences, but when you meet your twin flame, you have the added bonus of shared experiences to make you stronger. Some people have reported that when they meet their mirror soul, they are immediately attracted to them sexually, while others report a loss in libido. This can indicate the sort of relationship you are destined to have with your twin flame. For instance, it wouldn't be appropriate to have a burning desire to rip your mentor's clothes off when you first meet them. Some less common awakening symptoms. Exhaustion with no obvious cause can happen, and you may feel shattered and a lack of spiritual center in the early stages. Dreams about serpents and snakes are sometimes present. Kundalini energy is often called the serpent energy. Feeling stripped of emotions and feelings, defenseless like a newborn child, is a symptom of your rebirth as a spiritual being and can feel terrifying. Highs and lows of energy levels with no obvious reasons are other less common ones. Hallucinating sounds and hearing music nobody else can hear can occur. You experience flashbacks to your former lives and recognize other people's past life experiences, especially if they affected yours. You are overwhelmed by sadness at the state of mankind, and you feel a need to repair the planet with your twin flame. You have an out-of-body experience when you transcend the earth and connect to your higher self. You experience food cravings and aversions just like a pregnant female does. You have intense orgasms, even without physical contact. Undiagnosable physical symptoms like intense headaches, nausea, skin breakouts, and digestive issues. These all can be symptoms of awakening. This release of energy can be a joyous time for both of you, provided you are prepared for it. Be there to support each other and take care of yourself and your nervous system. Become the compassionate crutch you both need and take good care of each other. You are in the honeymoon phase, and this can sound like a perfect time, but it all depends on how you react to the barrage of new experiences that you are undergoing. How to get the most from the honeymoon period? Well, just because you are twin flames, it doesn't mean you are somehow exempt from the normal ways of honeymooning. This can be a part of a romantic couple's timeline, or it could be two friends finding themselves on vacation. Taking a break from the relentless noise and stress of everyday life will help you both feel in a better place about your relationship. If you have a healthy budget, then the world is filled with dream destinations you can both explore. So let's consider some idealistic destinations where you can honeymoon in style. Spiritual honeymoon spots. Number 1, Omega Institute for Holistic Studies. Nestled in the picturesque Hudson Valley, this retreat offers seasonal activities to appeal to everyone. In summer, you can travel to New York and join like-minded people doing a variety of events. You can canoe, swim, or kayak on the lake, or try walking the on-site labyrinth. There are classes in meditation, yoga, and other spiritual practices. Or you can take advantage of the impressive 7,000-volume library to work on your creative journey. Visitors are encouraged to tailor their stay to suit their needs, and the staff will work with you to ensure your trip is everything you want and everything you need. Number 2, Miraval. In the depths of southern Arizona, you can find this amazing top spa resort. It is one of the best in the U.S. While it may look like a traditional spa resort with all the luxury and comfort that entails, look closely at the packages they provide. Miraval provides a unique experience called the equine experience. They encourage visitors to let go of their fears and self-doubt by interacting with specially trained horses. They also have programs that deal with sexual aspects of life that can help you both work through any intimacy issues. Number 3, Canyon Reach. With resorts in 4 different parts of the U.S., the Canyon Ranch ethos is to help you achieve health and well-being. They offer balanced gourmet meals alongside nutritional classes to help you understand how food governs your overall health. They provide a medical check service to make sure guests have the right level of fitness to participate in the programs. This upscale retreat is the ultimate way to get fit and benefit from their professional services while still having the perfect honeymoon.
It's the same time there.
Number 4, Shreyas Yoga Retreat in Bangalore. This Indian ashram offers a spiritual paradise in one of the most beautiful parts of the continent for the more adventurous travelers. There are just 12 rooms set in 25 acres of garden, so every guest has a unique experience and is treated as part of the family. This resort differs from most spa-style holidays as it focuses on taking the guests on a spiritual journey. This includes more traditional yoga and spa treatments, but it also is about interacting with nature.
Okay.
The guests are encouraged to participate in nature-based activities in the area and to visit local villages. They are given a chance to see how local children work in the surrounding fields, and they can help prepare meals at a local orphanage. This type of experience is guaranteed to promote soul-searching and a degree of humility. Number 5, Turtle Island, Fiji. Well, this resort is more suited to romantic couples, but it can be booked as friends. There are never over 14 couples at the resort at any time, so you will never feel crowded or overwhelmed. Each couple has a private beach and can get married in a traditional Fijian ceremony that includes traditional attire and a wedding raft. Meals are served in a communal outdoor setting and served with the finest French champagne available. While this may seem rather luxurious and less spiritual, the setting is perfect for you to get to know your twin flame better. Now, not everyone can abandon real life and travel to far-flung destinations to explore their relationships. So how are you meant to connect when other people keep interrupting? Well, share your favorite things. This can be as simple as renting a film, old style, and watching it with pizza and wine. Your mirror soul is just as excited as you are about the experience you are going through. So take advantage of this. Snatch a weekend to go camping together and commune with nature together. Watching a sunset with a person you have been dreaming about for your whole life can be just as intense as visiting any retreat. Feeling the sensation of warm rain on your face can fill your soul with joy that is as satisfying as sex. Your connection is real, but it will also be subject to trauma. So remember to have fun as you enjoy the intensity of your mirror self. Chapter 7, Stage 4, the testing, the crisis phase. So, when does the testing phase begin? Well, this can differ on the relationship and the level of contact the twin flames have with each other. If you are living with your twin flame, then the testing phase probably will happen sooner. If you only see your twin flame at work or socially, then you may go for years before you reach this stage. Most couples will begin to experience changes in the relationship following their first serious disagreement. We all know that even the healthiest relationships will suffer setbacks. But why are twin flames more affected by turmoil and problems in the relationship? The truth is, because the relationship has ascended from a more regular 3D dimension to a higher plane. Everything's elevated, and every emotion is heightened. The main causes of turmoil in the crisis phase. Well, once doubts have set in, it can open the floodgates for more negative emotions about your relationships. You have spent your honeymoon period believing you are bulletproof. Together, you exist in a fairy tale, and every day, you notice new similarities between you and your twin. You have the perfect relationship, and nothing can break you until it does. Why does distancing occur between people who are so connected? Now consider the facts. A regular relationship is between two people who feel attraction or kindred feelings between two individuals who can be quite different. Their personalities are contrasting, and their interests may be poles apart. They develop their relationship by trying different things and discovering if they can coexist, even though they are so atypical. Well, that's the joy of regular relationships and finding out if other people can live with your quirks and your foibles. Twin flames are different. They are two halves of the same being, so they should never clash, right? Well, consider how you existed before you met your mirror image. Did you find every aspect of yourself perfect? Were you filled with self-confidence and ever felt the need for self-improvement? Many people don't have those levels of self-worth, and this can be the root cause of turmoil in the relationship. After all, it is a lot easier to love someone who is different from you and completes you as a couple. Still, if you don't love yourself as you are, then how can you love a mirror image of yourself? If you are in an intimate relationship with your twin, then sex can be the trigger to your period of turmoil. The act of intimacy will trigger past wounds and traumas. You will both question if the accumulated negativity you bring to the relationship can be overcome. An overload of information can lead to a sense of drama, becoming the main focus of your connection. And why is drama so addictive? Well, the emotional triggers from both of your pasts can create a whirlwind of turmoil that means you cease to function in positive ways. You become too focused on the heartbreak and the trauma from past experiences that you are both stuck within the moment and will fail to find the energy to move on forward. Once the body experiences drama, the brain will release chemicals like those found in opiates. This means that the drama escalates the more that the body craves it. Some people believe that love and attention only happen when they create a situation based on tension. They feel that testing the people who love them is the only way they will be sure they will stay no matter what happens. Like other addictions, as the body and the mind develop a tolerance, the level of drama needs to increase. For twin flames, this is even more apparent. They are the mirror halves of each other, and so, if one of them is addicted to drama, then they both are. As a couple, they will dredge up matters from the past to illustrate why they are so afraid of being hurt. They will be more focused on problems they can lose sight of the positive mission that they should be focusing on. So here's how to tell if you are stuck in twin flame drama. Number one, you're always telling the world about your relationship. If you find yourself on social media changing your relationship status and posting on forums and blogs about your personal life, then you could be addicted to your own drama. Number two, your mind replays your times of conflict. Even when you are not with your twin, or you have given each other a break, you just can't let it go. Your mind is buzzing with the conversations and the disagreements that the two of you have had. This automatic analysis means that you're constantly questioning yourself and your relationships with each other and other people. You will be overwhelmed by the fears and the anger filling your head, and you will constantly worry about the past and the future. Number three, you have arguments with yourself. In your mind, you are persistently arguing with yourself about how the relationship is going. You play devil's advocate for your twin and becoming angry with yourself. And then, number four, your former identity is faded into the past. When you think about yourself, you do so as a unit. You identify as part of your twin flame rather than as an individual. Deep down, you know that your individuality is becoming a thing of the past, and it has gone missing since you met your flame. Number five, you justify your negative experiences and compare them to other twin flame stories. If you search for examples of unhappy twin unions and compare them to yours, then you may be focusing on the wrong part of your relationship. Number six, you relentlessly turn to other people for advice. If you can't go more than a couple of days without checking the internet for spiritual advice or consulting a tarot card reader, well, you might be in trouble. Insight into your situation should be based on your relationship and not on some oracle or psychic expert. And number seven, your drama is the main subject of conversation. Have you noticed people rolling their eyes or making excuses to leave whenever you talk about your twin flame and the problems that you're having? Well, this is a sure sign that you have let your relationship and the drama it creates take over your life. What about your other passions and interests? How to end the circle of drama and focus on the positive aspects of your relationship? Well, number one, Check out for a moment. Step back. Take yourself out of the situation and catch your breath. Sit in a dark room. Focus on your breathing while telling yourself that something needs to change. You know you are spiraling out of control, and it's time to get back to a form of normality. Number 2, clear your energy. When you are in the crisis stage, you are filled with dark energy that governs your life. You're addicted to your drama, and it can feel like a track of music constantly playing on a loop inside of your brain. Drama can get stuck in your psyche and follow you into your dreams. The best way to clear these feelings is to remove any negative energy and start off with a clean slate. Try these effective yet simple energy cleansing methods. Cut the cord. Who is the main protagonist when it does come to your drama? Twin is, of course, but who else is on the edge of your relationship, putting their nose into your business? Picture all the people causing you turmoil and mentally let them go. Think of them and visualize a cord that attaches them to you. Now say, I bless you with positive energy and I let you go as you cut the cord. Watch as they drift away and feel the space this leaves in your spiritual space. Each night, as you go to sleep, consider what attachments you have formed that day and then let them go. This helps you sleep better with a clear mind and a healthy mental attitude. Clear negative thoughts. Take a notebook and write down any negativity you have encountered recently. When twin flames found a union, they can trigger some pretty devastating past emotions. These can result from decades of repressed feelings and can overwhelm your state of balance. Some of these thought forms originate from personal experiences, or they can be as random as the opinion and expectation of others. Maybe you think you aren't good enough for your twin, but they maybe deserve better. This is a harmful way to think, and you need to dispel any negative, redundant, and repetitive thought forms to make way for positive thoughts. Picture a bright white cleansing light to help eliminate any spiritual debris invading your energy field. Create a sacred space. If the emotional battles between yourself and your twin are inevitable, then you need a place to recharge. Your energy is like a battery, and recharging is essential. This type of space can be a physical space, like a quiet room in your house, or maybe the local park. A trip to the beach or other local beauty spots will help you regroup and raise your positivity. If physical options aren't available, then create an energizing space in your mind. Picture yourself in space or on another planet to get the most from your visualization. You can have a good cry. Have you ever wondered why children cry so often? They recognize that crying is an emotional release that also cleanses their energy and causes positive vibrations. As adults, we are conditioned to keep our crying to a minimum and put on a brave face when faced with trauma. So let it out. If you feel emotionally drained, you need to clear your aura, and crying will do that. You may feel unable to let go of your repression and seek a trigger to start you crying. So, put a suitably sad film on your iPad and grab a handful of tissues and let it all out. Or you could take a salt bath. To clean your energy and your body, then this traditional type of relaxation is perfect. Salt is one of the most natural cleansing elements, and sea salt is even more effective. So use Himalayan, Epsom, or even regular sea salt in a hot bath to draw out all the negative energy that you are holding on to. Okay, number 3, let go of attachments to groups or online connections that involve twin flames. Your experience with your twin should be between the two of you. Yes, it's informative to channel into other people's experiences and get embroiled in their trauma and conflicts, but it can also mess with your mind. You can create strife without knowing it, just by bringing other people's drama into your relationship. Detach yourself from outside influences, and you will have the chance to identify what is within your union that is causing conflict. Number 4, forgive and forget. Once your energy is cleansed, then it's time to build some bridges. Contact your twin and ask them to forgive you because you forgive them. This can help you start again and build into the couple that you know you can be. You both need to be in a good place for this to happen, or you will end up back on the hamster wheel of emotions that you are looking to get off. Remember that essentially, you are truly one of the same. Any drama and turmoil won't benefit either of you. In fact, it damages both of you, and it needs to be addressed. If you feel that your twin has deliberately hurt, then consider what that says about their emotional state. Nobody hurts other people when they are in a place of joy. Hurt comes from hurt and possible fear of what is happening to you both. Number 5, replace your addiction to drama with another positive activity. Even when you are determined to expel drama from your relationship, you must realize that you are both going to miss it and the part it played in your union. Fill this void with another healthy activity so that you can both move forward with a new pattern to replace the old one. Consider the part that chewing gum can play for people who are trying to give up smoking. Many former smokers will tell you that gum is more effective than anything else when trying to kick the habit, because it gets rid of a negative habit by replacing it with a new one. So exercise, cooking, reading a book, or catching up with Netflix will all work. Eating a piece of fruit or listening to new music will also provide you with something else to chew on. And number 6, repeat when necessary. These methods explained are not a one-size-fits-all solution for twin flame relationships, but they will help. You may need to practice them every day, but only the two of you will know your relationship's true status. All connections require work to endure over time, and you have spent so long anticipating your romantic twin flame arriving that it would be tragic to let drama spoil it. How non-romantic twin flame relationships create turmoil. Well, surely, when you connect with your twin flame in a way that does not involve intimacy or sex, you remove all the tension that romantic ties create, don't you? Well, that is what we would like to believe. But anybody who has experienced the relationship between soulmates and ultimately twin flames knows otherwise. Once you have connected to your soul group or your mirror soul, you have experienced a dimensional shift that transcends most human experiences. You are likely a spiritually healthy being to experience these types of connections, which can make you dismissive of other people who aren't as developed as you are. Even when you are becoming the better spiritual version of yourself, you are raising the bar. You are physically better and emotionally stronger, and you find it difficult to understand how other people are not putting in the same effort. This shift of perception can throw your world into chaos even before you meet your twin flame. So imagine how the pair of you will react. Knowing what may happen to your individual and joint relationships will help you to prepare yourself for the inevitable conflict that is going to occur. So number 1, you will lose friends. You're changing as a person, and the energy your twin flame connection brings will elevate you into a higher place. This will disconnect you from people who were in your life before you ascended, and they may feel uncomfortable in your presence. Your vibrational frequencies will clash, and they will feel cut off and abandoned. Some of the most influential people in your life, even those you have known from childhood, will fall away. But don't worry, because you are now part of a different club. Tap into the worldwide twin flame experience and mix with people who understand the concept of twin flame experiences. Number 2, you will change jobs. The shift of dimensions will affect all aspects of your life. Fact. You will begin to expect better things whenever and wherever you are. Consider it your VIP status shift when you move from coach to first class. Your soul will want more, and it will push you out of your comfort zone to achieve what it believes is your destiny. You may blame your twin flame for these uncomfortable feelings and wishing that you had really never met them. This is just a phase on the road to your joint mission to success. There will be periods of unrest, but hang in there, because the outcome will justify the difficult times. Number 3, you may lose contact with family members. When your twin flame is not part of your more traditional circle, then it can cause conflict. Your family expects you to be focused on them and their needs and wants, so it can be disruptive when that focus shifts. As you change and expect better things, they can remain stagnant and uninvolved in your present activities, and that's fine. Families are all about drama and intrigue, so it can be inevitable that problems are going to occur. Cut out toxic connections and concentrate on your spiritual health. Remember, just because you were born into a group of people doesn't mean you are tied to them for life. Number 4, you will become intolerant of petty actions. You and your twin are filled with higher vibrations that let you live your true life without focusing on lower level activities. The problem is that mere humans tend to indulge in these lower level behaviors, and it will become repugnant to you. Gossips, bullies, liars, cheats, and fearmongers will all be discarded. The old you may have allowed for their behavior, but the newly enlightened you will lead a better life. You won't necessarily look down on them or pity their existence. You'll just choose not to engage with them. Your twin flame may be blamed for your new attitude, and this may cause conflict. Number 5, alcohol and other stimulants are no longer a part of your life. Once you have experienced the highs of twin flame connectivity, then there is no substitute. You understand what drives you, and it isn't the standard toxins on which other humans rely. Higher vibrational frequencies lead to a spontaneous natural cleaning of the system. You will become more affected by natural stimulants, and as such, you won't need to turn to caffeine or sugar to raise your energy levels. This can lead to conflict amongst your social group, since you no longer need to visit bars or coffee shops, and you prefer to feed your soul with trips to museums and culturally enriching venues. And number 6, you will follow your soul rather than your ego. You will understand the importance of the divine plan and how it governs your life. Once you let go of the traditional belief that your ego is running the show, you become more instantaneous and willing to go with the flow. This can cause conflict if your divine plan goes against other people's needs and wants in your life. It's important to understand that all twin flame relationships go through the conflict stage. Some will survive and go on to thrive, but others will take a different path. Chapter 8, Stage 5, the chasing and running. At this stage of the relationship, you may both be exhausted by all the turmoil and the turbulence that you have been through. All those years of yearning for the one and wishing you could feel complete seem to be firmly in the past. Those heady days of attraction and love have been obliterated by the stress and the anxiety caused by your crisis stage. Chances are your souls are at different levels of maturity, and one of you will find the intensity more difficult to handle. The younger soul will often feel the need to escape, while the older soul will become the partner called the chaser. Most twin flame couples will experience this stage, but their length will vary greatly, depending on personalities and circumstances. If you become the chaser in your relationship, it's important to understand what to look for as your partner begins to run. Knowing the signs can prepare you for the departure and help you understand why the relationship needs to take a break. There should be no recriminations about separating. It could be the healthiest thing you can do as a couple, but the role you both play should be determined before you begin this stage of the twin flame journey. So how to recognize if your twin flame is a runner? First, you need to understand that the grand prize in a twin flame relationship is not always a lifelong romantic involvement. The male divine soul will often feel the need to have other relationships, despite connecting with their female divine soul. That's just how the masculine soul works, and there is no use trying to understand why this happens. Runners don't always know why they leave. They just feel that separation from their twin is the only way to progress. This doesn't mean the feelings they have are less intense than the chaser. They're just less equipped to deal with them. The process will begin when the runner begins to doubt the connection is what they really want, and they will begin to pull away in different ways. Number 1 way is ghosting. This is possibly one of the cruelest ways of withdrawing from a relationship. It means that the runner will suddenly, without warning, withdraw all forms of communication, and fail to respond to any of your messages. The first reaction will be to wonder what the heck's happened. Maybe they have been hurt, or a family emergency's come up and has caused them to leave town. Upon closer inspection, you realize that they have cut you out of their life. You're blocked on social media. They've changed their number, and you have no other way of communicating with them. Why would anybody choose such a brutal way to end things? Well, if you consider it from the runner's perspective, it's a quick and easy way out. There's no drama, no hysterics, no difficult conversations, and no explanations needed. They simply leave, and you're left to deal with the mess. Number 2, they bench you. This is a method used by twins who are eager to keep all their options open. They'll give you the love you need one day, and then they'll treat you like a random acquaintance the next day. They aren't willing to completely close the door, but they still want to see what else is out there. This doesn't always mean withdrawing sexual contact, as this is more of a 3-dimensional reaction to benching. With twin flames, the relationship will often transcend sex, and the runner will blow hot and cold about deeper relationship aspects. They will tell you their most intimate feelings, and then treat you like a total stranger.
Yep.
Number 3, they get involved with groups of people who are not in your social circle. When your twin spends more time with their friends or colleagues, they are trying to exclude you from their life. Don't be
Today's messages for everyone from Ancient Universal Love. Y'all know what to do if y'all like her reading. Go over there, please, and show her some love. Subscribe to her, please.
Welcome, my beautiful viewers, and let's have a look. The first one is the Hermit. It looks like to me like many of you might be taking time out and just wanting to have that alone time to really think things through, wanting to get to the bottom of some answers, wanting some truth, asking all kinds of questions within, just spending quality time on your own and trying to work out what the best course of action is and what to do. And something that's been bothering you, something that's been, it's about how to proceed, how to move forward. It's all about your next step. So that's very interesting. We will clarify the Hermit. And it could be also connected to someone. Those of you who have Virgo within you, or you might be dealing with someone that has Virgo within them. So the next thing is about your emotional state. The Queen of Cups is all about your emotional state. It's about, what you want out of life. You're thinking about how to obtain and get exactly what you want. And it looks like to me you are, with the Queen of Cups, it shows that you will get your emotional fulfillment. It is there for you. It's going to happen. They're letting you know that. And again, we will clarify it. And this also could be in regard to someone of water energy, such as Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. And this could be related to yourself or the person involved. What you don't see coming, again, yes, it is water energy very strong. We have the King of Cups, we have the Queen of Cups, King of Cups, water energy very strong, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Could be all this matter of you questioning things, could be either wanting to know about your emotional fulfillment, where you stand in a particular situation or relationship, and you or the person you're dealing with, or needing to make decisions in regard to a situation or relationship. Again, someone with water energy. So this is what's happening now. Let's have a look at the Sacred Forest, one card for November 28. And they're saying you are going to grow from this. There's going to be a lot of growth. You personally, personal growth, and also growth in your overall life, from your home, your love life, your finances. You are going to thrive, money even, transcending where you are now in your love life and in your money, because we have the Fours, and the Fours are about quick success, money coming in. There might be 2 quick successes, and also thriving in regard to your emotional life and love life. So you are going to grow. There's a lot of growth and a lot of transformations to make this growth possible. Okay, so now that we've got this, let's have a look at major impacts that will impact you again. We need 4 cards for the whole collective, November 28. We have something is going to come to an end, a chapter of your life that's been going on for too long, and it's reached a level where it has no more to go. There isn't much you can do. It's something that no matter what you do, it just won't work. It's just come to an end. So something chapter is ending. It could be in connection to someone of earth energy, Virgo. We've got Virgo here, and we've got earth energy, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. So it could be in reference to that, to someone of earth energy. But at the same time, this King of Pentacles is all about financial security. For those of you who have been not quite happy in a situation, you're leaving it and you're moving to a better place. And I feel like someone might be very supportive in earth energy, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. And I feel like that this person might help you, might be the cause of you reaching to the goal of your financial freedom. This is financial security and freedom and wealth, the card of wealth also. So, and then comes the King of Cups again. King of Cups seems to be the main matter in your life. So this could be also in regard to this ending with an earth energy and moving onto a water energy, Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces, either one. This person is making an impact in your life. This person is someone that is going to support you, help you, or they're alongside you doing whatever you're doing, whether it's work-related, love-related, if it's a relationship. I feel like it's a water energy that you might be dealing with right now in relationship with or trying to sort of work with. I feel like this person is someone very caring, and there's a lot of consideration in this regard. So I will also clarify this card and see what's next. And finally, we have something from the past. Someone from the past is coming into your life, or you could be going through a memory lane and remembering the past. Someone from your childhood. This could be to do with friendship, with family, with children. It has a lot of meanings. We'll see which one it is in relation to you. But I feel like some of you are saying goodbye to someone from the past and revisiting the past and going through a memory lane, someone that you are missing or remembering the good old times. And finally, what you don't see coming is you are going to be transcended to a beautiful level in your life, financially, love-wise, and a lot of victories. More than you expect, your expectations will be met, and more than your expectations will be met with this card. This is the card of abundance, a card of wealth and happiness and change of life and a lot of victories. So when I see this card, I always say, play the lotto, play the lottery, watch your financial reading for your star sign to see if there is an opening for money coming, wealth or money coming to you, unexpected money. Because if it is, then you can play the lotto or the lottery, very small amounts continuously until this what's meant for you comes through. You need to open the channels, but you open them with very little amount of money. And the lucky lotto numbers are in the community section of this card. Okay, so now that you know all that, let's start clarifying. Let's see what the 10 of Swords is all about. For the whole collective, 28th of November onwards, we'll see the 10 of Swords. What ending is this? There was an ending that is inevitable. It's destined to happen, even though it's going to be leaving you a little bit sad and depressed and emotional, lethargy, sort of feeling unhappy. It's going to do that, yes, but it is very important that you take action immediately when action is coming. Because what happens, first and foremost, let's talk about the Temperance. Temperance is your guardian angels working hard, trying to bring balance into your life and putting your life together. They're bringing onto your destiny also and giving you stability in your love life, because there's no stability in your love life. Of course there isn't, because it's ending. But something is going to happen with the 8 of Wands. Good news is coming. Some opportunity is coming that you need to take advantage of very quickly. Maybe it will resolve a problem, but also it's going to give you an incredible opportunity, and it could be an opportunity of love. So take advantage of that, because now you can. This matter is coming to an end, this chapter of your life. There's nothing that can be done. Now we go to the Hermit, and let's see this soul searching and looking for answers. Where will it get to? It is going to release you. And as you can see, what you don't see coming is this. This is coming. There's one more challenge, and you're finishing one chapter. As you can see, I'll just put these down for a moment and show you how the 10 of Swords has come up twice in your reading. An ending that is inevitable. An ending that is reached to a level where there is nothing more you can do. It was a hard chapter. You had to learn a lot, but you are moving on and you've passed it. No matter how painful it looks, but it is something that's coming to an end. And that's why you're doing all the soul searching and questioning yourself. Are you doing the right thing? But the more you question, the more you'll be your authentic self. You'll have the power and the strength to be your authentic self and know that you'll know the answer. You'll know that this situation is overwhelming you. It's making you feel constrained and restricted and unhappy and at the mercy of circumstances and other people. You're not happy. So you are going to have the power and the strength to release yourself. Those of you who are air energies, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, and those of you who are dealing those of you who might have fire energy within you or dealing with fire energy, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. But you are going to be strengthened exceptionally. Let's have a look at the King of Pentacles and see what the King of Pentacles is for the whole collective. What is the King of Pentacles trying to tell us? Yes, it is about a relationship, not money. Yes, and it is for those of you who are dealing with fire energy also, or have got fire within you, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. Now, quite interesting. Now, sorry, I just lost my train of thought. I was going somewhere. You are leaving to a better place. The truth is releasing you. There's trouble where you are in a relationship. It's coming to an end and you are moving out. You're leaving. You have been overloaded, you're overwhelmed, so much restrictions, so much suffocation of overdoing things, responsibilities. You've just got too much on your mind and you can't handle anymore. And that is why there's trouble and you're leaving. You're leaving a situation and it could be in connection to someone of Earth energy, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. But there is growth and there is expansion and there is happiness coming. Emotional fulfillment with the Queen and the King of Cups. Let's have a look at the King of Cups for the whole collective. What is the King of Cups all about? It is about a situation leaving. Again, wow. I'm repeating it over and over. Something hidden that you don't see will come to light to you after this. But you are leaving, and we've got the King of Pentacles repeating here, which shows that you are leaving someone of Earth energy, without a doubt. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus is involved in this. It could be you yourself. You could be an Earth energy, or you could be leaving an Earth energy. I feel like an Earth energy is very strong here. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. When I keep saying Earth, so I have to keep saying that. But you are leaving with regret. You're not leaving happy. You're leaving with regret. And I've been seeing this coming on for 3-4 days now. For the whole week, last week, I think. Yes. Leaving with regret. Sadly leaving, but knowing that a chapter is ending. When a chapter ends, it isn't an easy leave. It is always hard, but it is one that's inevitable. So it is destined for it to end. Let's have a look. So that was in regard to the King of Cups. Wow, wait a second. In regard to the King of Cups, I'm sorry, I lost my train because when I saw this double up, this could be in relation. You could be leaving because you're looking for emotional fulfillment. And this is connected to a water energy also, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. You could be leaving an Earth energy because you want to be with someone of water energy, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. But you're leaving this Earth energy with regret. You're not happy you're leaving, but you have no choice. The chapter has come to an end, and there is a new life for you, which you are going to grow. There's a lot of growth coming in your life. Maybe this wasn't going anywhere, this relationship. But I feel like with this water energy, it is going to be very concrete, very strong, very steady, grounded kind of a relationship. Although the Earth energy are very much grounding, but it just looks like a chapter is ending. It's not a matter that we can't be judgmental about these situations. We can just say that it's coming to an end and it's reached its end, so there's no one to blame. That's why you're leaving with regret. Let's have a look at the Queen of Cups and see it. The Queen of Cups nearly turned over. But they gave me the Queen of Swords, the truth. But the Queen of Cups, there is going to be celebration after all this sadness of leaving a situation. Ultimately, you need to know there is going to be a lot of celebration. Celebrations are going to be there for you. And you are going to be celebrating the ending of a matter. No matter how sad you are when you're leaving, ultimately you are going to celebrate without a doubt. Okay. So that's what you're going to see coming. Now, in regard to the Queen of Swords, it shows somebody is advising you, or an air energy, like I said, is involved. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And I feel like you're looking for emotional fulfillment elsewhere. And I feel there is someone that is water energy, like I said, The water energy very strong. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, giving you an idea, starting something fresh with someone, and looking forward for being with this person. You could be starting something wonderful with someone of water energy, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, or a new project that's going to be quite productive. But I feel like the truth is there for you. Somebody could be advising you of what the best course of action is, but the truth is releasing you and bringing you forward into the water energy for emotional fulfillment. That's what this is all about. You will be emotionally fulfilled. So you are going to find happiness. You are going to find joy in this relationship. You are going to find playfulness and passion. And I feel there could be a Pisces involved with the fish here. It's water energy and the fish is there. And also there could be someone that's very supportive, helping you with a very creative idea how to move forward. Now, let's have a look at the Six of Cups for the whole collective. And it looks like one of your wishes is going to come true. The end of battles, the end of conflict, that's coming to an end ultimately. But I feel like it is perhaps because of the conflict and the ending that you might take action and leave. This is taking action and going. Some of you are going to travel. Some of you are going to take action and leave. One of your wishes is going to be granted. The universe has got your back, just like Temperance. Both these cards are showing that everything will be okay in your life, and the universe is intervening in your life now. They want to bring forth a lot of changes in your life. As you can see, water is life, and there's a lot of balance needed, a lot of happiness needed, a lot of stability needed in your love life. You're not happy, so that is what's being brought to you. By taking action, the universe is going to grant you one of your wishes, something you always wanted and you might have just forgotten about what your dreams were in the past. Well, one of your wishes is going to be granted, and you are going to take action and free yourself from something. Action is being taken very quickly. Now, that we've established that, let's see one message from your guardian angels and see what they want you to know. November 28th. It says no need to worry. There's no need to worry. If you believe and have faith, you don't need to worry at all. Having faith is very important. Have faith in the universe, your guardian angels. They're trying to show you that we've got your back and we're going to take care of you no matter what happens, no matter what's ending, no matter how painful situations may be, because where you're going is going to be a much better place, especially with the Six of Swords. You're going towards the light. Whenever the Six of Swords comes, it shows you're moving to something wonderful, something destined, and something spectacular. No need to worry. That's the message for you. Let's have a look at the other message here. What else you need to know for the whole collective. And this one seems to be jumping out. It says, if you could do anything, what would it be? Ask yourself that. The answer is within your heart, not in your mind, for the heart is the gateway to the soul. So if you go deep inside and introspect like you do with the Hermit, like you have been doing, just ask yourself, what do I want? What makes me happy? What is it that I need in my life? And you'll get the answer, because the answer is within you. And once you get the answer, you don't have to worry. Things will fall into place for you without a doubt. Let's have a look at the butterfly spirit and see what it has to tell you for the whole collective. It says finances. In regard to your money and your emotions, both will be doing well.
I keep telling y'all there's no such thing as a coincidence. What she just said about the eyes being the gateway to the soul, I was in Information Man chat last night, and that's when I typed that very same thing when they talk about looking in that man's eyes. And I put in the chat that the eyes are the gateway to the soul. See how that? We can't make it up, love. All you got to do is just listen. Be aware of your intuition. The synchronicity is what the angel, what the universe is trying to tell you. They send you messages every day, but you don't pay attention.
There will be balance coming. There will be transformations and changes to bring you more stability in your finances. Remember, this is the card of stability in your finances. This is financial stability and long-term financial stability. So you've got that. So your finances are going to be improving without a doubt. And in regard to your emotions, your emotional state, I feel like something wonderful is going to happen too. There is going to be growth in your life. There's going to be someone wonderful, a water energy, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, coming in, and a grant of your wish is coming through with the most important factor, emotional fulfillment with the Queen of Cups. So you don't have to concern yourself. Things are going to get much, much better, more than you expect. Let's have, my dear viewers, welcome to this coffee cup reading. This coffee cup reading is for Scorpios, for all Scorpios, for December 2022. I hope you'll enjoy it, and let me begin. First and foremost, you have a beautiful cup, and I'm going to show it to you as I turn it around so that you can have a look at, and I will begin. For those of you who are new to the channel or to the coffee cup reading, please be mindful that prior to doing this coffee cup, I always meditate, and in meditation, I get connected to your guardian angels, and I'm given a lot of information. Sometimes it depends on the amount that I'm given. I write it down on a piece of paper, and I deliver it to you right at the end. Okay. Now, let's start with the beginning of this cup, which is united with the ending. Very interesting when that happens. Okay. First and foremost, I'm seeing something very urgent is going to need your attention. Something needs your attention quickly. Some of you might be at the crossroads of life where you need to make certain decisions, but you need to take action quickly in order to resolve a problem. There is a bit of a problem hanging. There could be events of issues that you need to sort of sort out, but you need to move very quickly. And I feel like in the process of this, you could also, if you move quick enough, there's going to be a victory for you, and you don't miss out on an opportunity. Be sure that you don't slow down no matter what. And if you are looking for certainty, then I feel like there is a certain, a certainty here for you so that you can prioritize what you need to do. But slowing down is not going to get you anywhere. In this time, usually the messages are to slow down and not to rush into things. But this particular situation, it does need your quick thinking, your discernment, how to take action and how quickly. You'll see that once you do that, everything is coming to a resolution. There's a light cutting through this problem, and it's removing it. So be on the lookout for this opportunity, news, information, letter that might come in the email or something that will, help you move forward. I do see you transcending from this situation very quickly. I see that there is a beautiful teamwork going on here. Some projects, some group business might be considered, or doing something with 2-3 people, uniting together, or even working on something that you've been working on. The achievements will be overwhelming, and you're getting all your hard work is getting noticed, and you're realizing that a lot of notice. So good planning is going to be paying off big time. A lot of profits, a lot of preparations that you've done, a lot of hard work is going to be not only recognized but rewarded. And there are amazing money coming in, profits with this work. Your competence and your expertise are booming high and high as you are creating and doing what you're doing. You're doing everything right by the eyes of others. Everybody's applauding. Everybody's recognizing and applauding what you're doing. I wonder if you know that. Well, the universe wants you to know. It's so beautiful to know that. Now, I'm seeing also a major turnaround in your money. There's money coming in. There's news about something, some sort of money. Might not be news, I'm sorry. It could be just the indication of money coming in from investments, or money that you've waited for coming in. But there is a dramatic change in your money, big change. I see like a lot of financial plans going ahead. But mostly I'm seeing an incredible change in your money direction. Maybe it's because of this thing. Maybe it's because of this recognition that you're getting. But there is a big rise in your money. And I'm also seeing the direction of your money is changing. Maybe you are considering, taking on some investments or selling a property or something. But there is a lump sum of money, or big. It doesn't show a lump sum, but it shows that there is a grand rise in your money and the direction of your money is changing towards victory. So that's fantastic. Be open to your feelings. I feel like there's so much inside you. You don't allow your feelings sometimes show. You've been hiding them. You've been hiding your feelings, and it shows that it's time for you to release and to open up, to let your feelings out. And you're doing that in December. You're letting out everything. And in the midst of doing that, while you're releasing everything you feel that you are hiding, there is a conflict. So there is some people that are opposing or not agreeing, and so there are disagreements. You need to be cautioned. There's caution here. You've got to be careful, because this could result to some sort of competition or problems or an ending, or there's obstacles here. So you've got to be very careful. If somebody challenges your authority, you just got to be very careful in venting out your feelings. There are some, or there might be one or two people that are not approved. Maybe one person is in disagreement. So this could be a bit of a frustrating time. That won't last, because I feel like you're really taking time out and thinking about things, and perhaps removing someone from your life after working out and seeing the truth. After you vent out the truth and you see the outcome of what the answers are, it's sort of like you've got the answer to your questions, what you've been digging deep inside and thinking and wanting to know. When you have been hiding your feelings, and now you're being yourself and emerging and letting them come out, you're realizing that those, whether it's one or two, that are in opposition, that means they're not in agreement. So not only they're not in agreement, this sort of shows you that you need to protect yourself, and you need to see a better future for yourself, because it's like as though you want to follow your heart, you want to do things, but you are restricted, and perhaps it is because of one person. So you need to make decisions with caution, but at the same time, if there's advice coming to you from someone, take the advice so that you know how to proceed and what the best answer is to do, how to proceed in the situation, how to move forward. Because why I'm saying that, and after this, I'm seeing that there is a collapse of a situation. Something's falling upside down. There's a yes to an ending. It looks like there's a lot of disappointment. It could be in love or in friendship. Loss of a relationship. Something's falling apart. I feel like there's hope for a better future, because the situation couldn't go anywhere. The bare minimum wasn't there. The bare minimum that you had been expecting for such a long time, and hiding your feelings and then going with the flow and waiting and hoping, you're finally realizing that it's not going to happen, and you're not going to get exactly what you want out of this relationship, or out of this friendship, or out of this job criteria. It could be anything, but it's falling apart and it's coming to an end of something. It is sad. It is giving you grief that it's ending. It could have been something that you really cared about, or someone that you cared about. But I feel like everything is being challenged now that the truth has come up. And you didn't expect it to become chaotic, but it might become chaotic. Words are being spoken that are hurtful, that you didn't expect. So you are in shock, and that's why you are going to take action in regard to this ending. But this is something that is coming to an end without a doubt. You need to get rid of someone or something for this disaster, this trouble to end. You've got to get rid of something or someone. Wow, it's a big disruption. Not a very big disruption, but it is a kind of a disruption to your freedom, to your happiness. So to your healing. But I'm seeing that healing is coming and freedom is coming right after you get rid of this person or this something. Now, of course, I do see emotional sadness here, not being happy. Not happy, just working and working. You want more than that. You want a little bit more happiness, more love, more emotions, and that's what you were doing, but you were not getting exactly what you wanted. So you are going to move on and look for something better. But of course, it'll take some time, because you are going through the process of healing. depression, a little bit of depression, a little bit of self-absorption. That's all natural when you lose someone, and especially if you've been holding on to things and not saying anything and sacrificing and going without, and then all of a sudden, you know, that's why you're taking action. You're taking action because you want answers to happiness. You want happiness, and you've gone without it for such a long time. And now the universe might be intervening with the light into this area of your life and igniting a beautiful love life. If you can see here, the two heads unite.
This is ancient universal soul. Ancient universal love. Scorpio reading, and she just posted 11 hours ago. That's what it says, 11 hours ago. So, how you doing, Rob? As you know, I feature different tarot readers over here, and I always tell you, if you like them, go over there and subscribe to the channel. Showing some love. This is ancient universal. I haven't heard it, 'cause I'm Scorpio, North Node, and Uranus, so I said, well, I played, but let me see if I find a Capricorn reading. I was getting ready to take me a shower, and I was just sitting here listening. Great. Okay, yeah, my boy. This is Zane Intuitive, my brother from another mother.
Hello Capricorn, welcome to this reading. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at what is manifesting for you in 2023. In order to find this, we're going to pull one card, which represents your what is manifesting for you in 2023. We'll then pull additional cards to clarify and get more details on that card. We'll also take a look at what's been going on for you in 2022. And lastly, we'll wrap up the reading by taking a look at how you can best utilize, or you can best bring this manifestation into your life in 2023. With that said, this is a general reading, so if there is a message here that does not resonate, drop that message, and do feel free to take the messages that resonate with you. Check out your sun, moon, rising, Venus, and Jupiter if you feel guided to do that, whatever placement you feel guided towards doing. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at what we have here. So, wow, Capricorn. The card that you pulled for what you are manifesting in 2023 is the Sun. So, as you've watched my readings before, you probably know that the Sun for me is the best card in the tarot. So what does this mean? You are manifesting extreme positivity. You are manifesting success in your life. If you have been feeling like there's been something in 2022 that you've been in the dark about or dark around, this is no longer the case for you in 2023. The Sun shines the light on a situation. The card that comes before the Sun is the Moon. The Moon might suggest you're in the dark about something, but when the Sun rises, you can be sure that you can clearly see what is in front of you. The other thing that you might be manifesting here in 2023 is the truth. Okay, the Sun is a major message of finding the truth, following the truth, connecting with the truth. And, you know, the truth is different for everybody, right? This is more about what your specific truth is in life. And you can see here that the person on the Sun card is really fully expressing themselves. And so you could also be, hello Capricorn, welcome to this reading. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at what is manifesting for you.
What I did was I made a playlist. It's Zane Intuitive. It's the first reading. Then the next reading is going to be Fifi's Tarot, and then Lisa Cat. That way it can play while I'm in the shower.
In 2023. In order to find this, we're going to pull one card, which represents your what is manifesting for you in 2023. We'll then pull additional cards to clarify and get more details on that card. We'll also take a look at what's been going on for you in 2022. And lastly, we'll wrap up the reading by taking a look at how you can best utilize, or you can best bring this manifestation into your life in 2023. With that said, This is a general reading, so if there is a message here that does not resonate, drop that message, and do feel free to take the messages that resonate with you. Check out your sun, moon, rising, Venus, and Jupiter if you feel guided to do that, whatever placement you feel guided towards doing. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at what we have here. So, wow, Capricorn. The card that you pulled for what you are manifesting in 2023 is the Sun. So, as you've watched my readings before, you probably know that the Sun for me is the best card in the tarot. So, what does this mean? You are manifesting extreme positivity. You are manifesting success in your life. If you have been feeling like there's been something in 2022 that you've been in the dark about or dark around, this is no longer the case for you in 2023. The Sun shines the light on a situation. The card that comes before the Sun is the Moon. The Moon might suggest you're in the dark about something, but when the Sun rises, you can be sure that you can clearly see what is in front of you. The other thing that you might be manifesting here in 2023 is the truth. Okay, the Sun is a major message of finding the truth, following the truth, connecting with the truth. And, you know, the truth is different for everybody, right? This is more about what your specific truth is in life. And you can see here that the person on the Sun card is really fully expressing themselves. And so you could also be bringing in extreme self-expression at this time as well. I see you putting yourself out there. I see you potentially being in the spotlight, being in the sunlight. For some of you, if you feel like 2022 was a time where you were maybe hermiting or kind of isolated, the Sun is bringing this forward to you here or let it, is removing that type of energy for you here. I mean, wow, if there was one card to pull in the tarot, it would absolutely be the Sun for any scenario. So let's go ahead and let's take a look at what has been happening for you here in 2022. Let's get let's get 3 cards to see what has been happening for you here in 2022. Okay, so we have our 3 cards. So you have the 3 of Cups, you have the King of Pentacles, and you also have the 4 of Pentacles here showing up. So in 2022, some of you have been hesitating in 2022. The 4 of Pentacles, although you can't see it in this illustration, it can be a card of hesitation. Further, this can be a card of you building some type of financial security. You can see actually in this illustration that the 3 people are giving this person Pentacles, right? And so the 4 of Pentacles can indicate budgeting. Some of you have maybe been building a savings plan. Some of you maybe have been budgeting. Some of you have been saving for a rainy day. All good things, of course. There is a group of you here, there are a few people here that have been hesitating on something, all right? Some of you have been work with the King of Pentacles and the 4 of Pentacles. King of Pentacles would rather literally work than have a social life. And this is showing up here for you in 2022 because you see this 3 of Cups energy, which the 3 of Cups represents your social circle. And I do feel it can represent your social circle. In this case, I think that this is what it is about. It can also represent joy and celebration with others, people that you consider to be family or people that you really resonate with in your situation. But for you, I think that you've been so focused on your money situation. I think you've been so focused on work, on building savings, on doing these very important things and these very necessary things, all very, very good things. But I think that this has come at a cost for some of you. And the cost might have been, it's possible here in 2022 that you have sort of foregone social situations. Like maybe you're like, okay, I could go out, but I could also like work a few more hours and skip that, which, hey, I understand. But for some of you here, I think that this has been a thing for you in 2022. I think that it has come with some rewards, certainly. I think you've been building your stability. I think you've been working on financial stability, work stability, all of these sorts of things. Let's go ahead and let's get 3 more cards here to get some additional details. Okay, you have the Justice card. You're being called on to balance something out here in 2023. You have the Ace of Wands. It was reversed. I normally don't read reversals. You know what? We're going to read it in reverse. We're going to read it in reverse, and I'll tell you why. Can we get one more card? It makes sense. The reversal makes sense in this case. We get one more card here. And the Lovers. Okay. Energy on the bottom is the 5 of Swords. So this is some type of conflict that you've been, that has approached, that kind of came forward for you in 2022. Some sort of conflict, defeat, loss, maybe. We'll talk about that more probably as we go along. I'm not super concerned about this card because you actually have very good cards here for 2022. It seems like for 2023, you're building on the success of the year, of the prior year here. Now, this Ace of Wands in reverse, you're probably like, okay, what's the deal with this? Well, Ace of Wands in reverse would suggest that you're not starting something that you need to start. There is, with the 4 of Pentacles, a message of hesitation here. Okay? There's something here that you are being called on, or you were called on to start in 2022, and perhaps work got in the way. And I can totally understand that. But there is a message here about balance that needs to be had, or there was some sort of balance that could have been helpful in 2022, but you know what? 2022 is now soon to be behind you, and it doesn't mean that you need to stay in that energy. I'm not telling you that you should feel bad that you didn't do it. It's behind you, right? And you can look forward to the amazing things that are coming in 2023 because you have some amazing things. But with the Justice card, the Lovers, Libra and Gemini, interestingly enough, there's a balance here that needs to be had. And if there's something that you need to start, this year could be a really good year for that. This could be what you're manifesting. All right, let's go ahead and let's get some details on the Sun card for what you're manifesting in 2023. All right, perfect. So you have the Strength card and the 9 of Cups. Wow, Capricorn. I can already tell you're going to have one of the best, you're only the second sign I'm doing, but you're going to have one of the best readings for this series here. So the 9 of Cups is about a wish in your life. This is something that you've wanted for some time. The Sun card says, here you go. You know, the sun is like shining a light on this wish or this dream, this vision, this goal that you've had for so long. And I will say, I'm kind of jumping ahead here because the last column is going to be how you can best bring this in. But I will say that it would be wise for you to look at this Ace of Wands reversed and recognize that you have an opportunity here to actually initiate or start something. Okay? And this is something that is showing up very heavily in this reading. The Strength card is Leo energy. It's about having the willpower, the strength, the courage, the confidence, the discipline to overcome these internal struggles or internal obstacles. It's about that Ace of Wands. You know what? It's like, I almost feel like for some of you, it was a pretty good year, maybe a really good year, but for some of you, maybe a really good year in work, maybe even in money. But there was another thing that you wanted to do here with this Ace of Wands. And listen, December is we still have December. You can really, really set yourself up in December for this 2023 manifestation. But, you know, this might be something connected to fitness. This might be something connected to healthy eating. This might be something connected to travel. Or this might be like, okay, yeah, you've been doing well money-wise and career-wise in your career, but it's not really what you want to be doing. Like you've been building, you've been working, you've been hustling, grinding, but maybe you've always wanted to own your own business with the Ace of Wands reversed. It seems like you're being given an opportunity to see this happen, if this is what you want in this year. For sure, with the Sun card and the Nine of Cups, it's challenging for you, though, with the Strength card, which is probably a sign that you're on the right path, right? Like challenges are here for a reason. We sign up to experience challenges in this lifetime. Challenges feels very rewarding when we overcome a challenge, right? You all know that. I'm not saying anything you don't know. And so this, I think, is probably the big thing that you're bringing in here. Let's go ahead and let's get at least 3 more cards to clarify this, what you're manifesting for 2023. Can we get 3 more cards here? Okay, the High Priestess. You've been ignoring something. Okay, you know that it's time. Let's see what else we have here. Can we get 2 more cards? Can we get 2 more cards here? Four of Cups. All right. That's too many cards. Can we get 1 more card? I don't want to come out right now. All right. King of Wands, yeah. All right. Can we also clarify this 4 of Cups? All right. Fell onto the floor here, the Hermit card. All right. That took a while, but it was necessary. It was necessary. Okay. So, 4 of Cups and the Hermit. Didn't I say some of you have been like hermiting? I think I did. Yeah, because the Sun, yeah, the Moon card comes before the Sun. The Hermit, it's not a bad thing, right? Like there are times in life where we need to like be introspective. We need to spend time by ourselves. We need to research. You know, quite literally, we need to spend time researching something important. We need to spend time working. You know what I'm saying, right? These are very necessary. But the Hermit is secluded. And the Sun is not. The Sun is open. So is the Strength card. It's Leo energy. The Sun is open. So is the King of Wands. Okay, you see the message that's sort of building here. Strength card, Sun, King of Wands. Some of you are putting yourself out on social media. Some of you here are building that business. The King of Wands is an entrepreneur in the tarot. And it's almost like it's in something that you have been doing in your career. In your career already. Like, in other words, I don't see a major like change in terms of what you do for your career. Like, you know, in other words, you're not going to go from being an accountant to, you know, owning an amusement park. Like that's not going to happen. I don't think. Instead, what I think is going to happen is you're going to build a business around maybe consulting, doing something that you spent your whole career doing, but now you're doing it on your own, right? Like maybe you're consulting, maybe you're starting your own firm, maybe you're doing something like this. And this is because of this message here of building, patiently building here with the Four of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. You know you've wanted to start something for a long time with the Ace of Wands in reverse. You haven't started it yet. You probably could have, but you didn't. And that's okay. Again, not shaming you. You probably could have, but you didn't for whatever reason. And, you know, such is life, right? Life happens. But now you're being asked to come out in the open with the Hermit and the Sun card. And the High Priestess says, do not ignore this call. The High Priestess is a card that would indicate hidden messages or hidden knowledge or something that you intuitively know. It's a major card of intuition in the tarot. And you know that it's time, right? With this Ace of Wands reverse, you know that it's time. Energy on the bottom here for you is the Ace of Swords. You will have success in this. This is something that you're manifesting for 2023. A major new beginning indicating success in your life is possible. There's also a breakthrough and divine insight, divine inspiration, divine intervention. All of these sorts of things can come forward when you get the Ace of Swords. So let's go ahead and let's take a look at what you can best do to bring this manifestation in for 2023. All right, so what can you best do to bring this manifestation in for 2023? Okay, we get 2 more cards. All right, so you have the 5 of Wands, you have the 3 of Wands, and you have the 2 of Pentacles. Okay. So there's going to be an opportunity for this growth and expansion in your life with the 3 of Wands. Okay, the 3 of Wands is very exciting. Okay, this person is looking out and realizing that they have the entire ocean in front of them. This person's an explorer. Okay, they're an adventurer. It's the feeling of excitement and knowing that there is so much room to grow and expand in your life. Some of you are also selling, like a trade, right? Like import, export, trade, doing something like this here. It's possible that like you have e-commerce, or you do like trading, or you sell something, you have a product that you made. You might also be selling consultations. There's something like this here possible for you. How can you best bring this in? Well, the 2 of Pentacles does indicate change, all right? And it does indicate a change in your financial situation. By default, it's a good change. You have this with growth here and expansion with the 3 of Wands. I don't know. Let's get some more cards. We'll get some more cards in just a second on how fast this might happen. It might take some time. But with the 5 of Wands, that is a conflict. It does say that you can overcome this situation. And if you do overcome the situation, you get to the 6 of Wands, which is a victory. Let's see what we have. So how can you best utilize this, or how can you best bring this in? Do not fight any sort of change that is coming forward for you here in this month. And also don't ignore this opportunity to put yourself out there with the King of Wands, the Sun, and the Strength card. We get 3 more cards here. Okay, so you have the 6 of Pentacles, you have the Ace of Swords again, which is very nice, and you also have the 7 of Wands and the Ace of Cups. Wow. Capricorn, you have a very amazing manifestation. Okay, some of you really deserve this. You really have earned this. You've done the right things in 2022, or you've been building on this in 2022. The Ace of Swords, again, big success for you in this case, because we have all of these other signs of success with the Sun, the 3 of Wands. 3 of Wands is like the first win, or the initial win in the suit of Wands. It says that like small wins build up to big wins over time. The 6 of Pentacles is balance, and it is also, again, so there is something about balance here with the Justice and the 6 of Pentacles, but it does say that there's something being maybe returned to you. Okay, so if you have, for example, lent somebody money, you could be getting paid back. Or if you have been promised a job raise, could say that that's coming in, right? That's the idea of the 6 of Pentacles. But with this change, I also think that some of you are being put in a position to help people, as the 6 of Pentacles can just be about what you put out to the world, like what you actually put out there. And again, I see some of you here being in front of people. I see some of you being on social media. You'll come to love this year with the Ace of Cups. 7 of Wands and the 5 of Wands, you might be entering into a competitive space, but that you should not let that deter you. Competition is present in every place, but you might be in a competitive space. But again, the cards are saying that you should not let that hold you back. Let's see what's on the bottom here. You have the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so this is, again, you, I think, having made practical choices, been very smart with your time, with your resources, with your energy. And, you know, that type of foundation that you have has really helped you with this manifestation. So, wow. Love this reading for you. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe. Really appreciate you. And I will see you in the next video.
Hello, Capricorn. Welcome back to Fifi's Tarot Readings. I hope you're all feeling magnificent. For those that are new to my channel, a very, very warm welcome. Cross watchers, you are definitely welcomed here as well. And for those that are returning, thank you very much. Welcome back. Capricorn, let's get straight into it. Let's jump in. I'll clear the deck for you first. So Capricorn, I want to focus on the big energies for December 2022, the last month of the year, in regards to you and your person, or who's coming towards you. What are the big energies, the heads up, what you should be aware of? And I hope it provides you with a lot of clarity and something great to look forward to here as well. So let's get into it, my lovely Capricorns. Because I get the most viewership, you're always first. I put you on top of the list of the weekly reading, so I do thank you for your support. Here we go, my lovely Capricorns. All right, for December, please, 2022. Another 2 shuffles here. Last one. December 2022, please, for Capricorn. Everything and anything that Capricorn should know about, please, for their highest good and their absolute highest good, please. Also, Capricorn, before I move on, if this reading does resonate with you, if it speaks certain volumes, or you think, wow, this really sounds like my story, I do invite you to check out your optional extended reading. And the link to your extended is in the description box below. It is the first link underneath all the yellow stars. I have clearly labeled it in capital letters, link to your extended reading. And it's basically an extension of this reading. And it's available to rent, to purchase. You can download it to your phone, to your computer, take screenshots, take notes. You can do whatever you want with it. It is yours for life. The purpose of that reading is that I pretty much do it exclusively from the person's perspective. So yes, we can do readings from someone else's perspective with good intentions. I just want to dig deeper for the month of December. Your person's true thoughts, feelings, their secrets, wishes, hopes, desires. Did I say fears? If that comes up, of course, their actions, and of course what they hope also to have as an outcome to wrap up the end of this year. So that's going to be really interesting to have a peek over the fence and do this reading now for you and your person, but the extended will be exclusively done from their perspective about you. So that's going to be really interesting. All right, here we go. 2 more. Last one. Okay, Capricorn, here we go. December 2022. What do we have at the bottom of the deck that is unseen, that is bubbling? The overall energy, what do we have? Oh, wow. Okay. We have the 9 of Pentacles, Virgo energy. So that's really nice energy. That's like feeling really abundant here. So at the moment, just as a side note, if you are worried about finances or about self-employment or just your studies or your professional life in general, this is very abundant. I would say that any troubles have come to an end or will come to an end. The only reason why I say that, because this is the minor version, the smaller version of the Empress, which is the most abundant card here. I'm seeing for the majority of you, going back to your love reading though, that was just a side note, is that you're single here for the majority of you. You are alone, but you're not lonely here. You're very independent, you're resourceful, but you know what you want here. I do feel that people have their eye on you here as well. I kind of admire you for what you're doing for yourself. Wow, this is really good energy. After what? Wow, 10 of Swords. After some kind of breakup that you've endured, but yet look at the difference. Look how you carry yourself, Capricorn. You put one foot in front of the other. In fact, I'm going to say that a lot of people don't know what you have gone through recently because you present yourself as a 9 of Pentacles. You're putting on this really strong front. You're refusing to give up, but that 10 of Swords has already happened. We've got some, obviously the situation that you're in, it sounds very dramatic, I know, but if you're feeling still very, cheated and betrayed here, this is about loss, endings, separation, divorce here. It's almost like, I kind of feel here that, how could I say this? It's like, on good days, they're good, but sometimes when you remember about the past, it just feels like the weight of the world is on your shoulders here in regards to an ending. Okay, things, ooh. All right, something's happening here. Yeah, someone has been very dishonest with that 7 of Swords with their feelings about you. We're getting a message here in regards to someone that left you, and that's why you're in that 10 of Swords energy. Look at that. So we've got, let's do this one by one. You've got the Page of Cups. That's Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. We've got a message there. Could be an apology about the 5 of Pentacles. That's Taurus energy. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. We got pretty much all the star signs here. 5 of Pentacles, it seems here that you're feeling quite cheated because someone may have just abruptly ended this connection here. In fact, how you're seeing what they did was very, very immature, and I will agree with you on that. For some of you, there may be children involved here. It might be you or someone that is just very, very artistic and very creative here as well. In fact, Capricorn, I'm thinking that you're very creative here. You think outside the box when it comes to business here, which is why you're going to keep excelling, because after that we get the 10 and the Ace of Pentacles. So it's a good time to be profession-wise, yeah. But it seems here we've got an apology here about someone that may have abandoned you here. They may have given you the cold shoulder. They're probably crossing their fingers that would lead to the Ace of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag, which is a passionate new start here. The only question is, well, do you trust the situation? There have been a lot of lies, I can see that, maybe a lot of sneaking around, but I think perhaps your person was lying to themselves or in denial about the feelings about you, though. Especially if you met this person at work, that perhaps they didn't think it was appropriate, they were scared, for example. Doesn't matter the scenario. You had your person here lying to themselves. Now they're realizing how much they're passionate about you. Let's talk about the head of your reading. This is very interesting. Wow, look at that. We've got the 10 of the 10 of Cups. That's Pisces energy. This is my happily ever after card. Now, it's in the head of your reading. So this already starts to drive the rest of the cards, the rest of the energies now for, the rest of the spread here. This is a very strong sign of some form of amends, some form of reunion or reconciliation. It is a happily ever after here, after all. Very interesting, though. There is something that's going to make you really, really happy. Perhaps it's actually hearing from this person where they actually do come clean and say, listen, I lied to myself and I lied to you because of this, this, and this, though. I'm just getting a bit more scared energy from their part, though. So it seems here that, okay, they want some of reunion. What else do they want? Well, there we go. We got the Empress, Taurus, Libra energy. This is the most abundant, the most creative, the most fertile card here as well. That is interesting because, already you jump from, as I said, the minor arcana of the Empress, boom, it's in your main reading here as well. So this person does think highly of you. They may have had a very iffy, very funny way of showing it here in the past, though. I think they were just afraid of something. I just keep picking that up, though. Now, of course, there may be children involved here. There also may be a pregnancy or a pregnancy announcement here in December. For some of you,
still in here?
more often than not, this is giving birth to a situation or a birth to this connection here once more. Because I'm seeing here we've got a fiery, passionate new start. They're not coming back just because of passion. Clearly, there is a lot of love here for you as well. But they're definitely really kind of putting you up on a pedestal. I really like the energy of the Empress, though. But what is the but here? Because I'm seeing, when I say the but, like what's a question mark that's over your head? Let's see, is the Five of Swords. That is Aquarius energy. So you're seeing the situation now from a different perspective, from the raw state of how this connection is, though. I don't think how can I say this? I think your emotions are more inclined to this person. I think mentally, though, you're pretty guarded at the moment. You're wondering if this situation serves you at all. It seems beautiful. It's all glittery and shiny and perhaps too good to be true here. But now you're kind of seeing it at a distance. It's like, hey, maybe this person was taking advantage of me. Perhaps the people also around your person were actually not very well-meaning as well. This is very highly connected here to gossip, catty energy, rumors, false accusations about you and all that. Usually it does happen behind your back. It's someone that's very competitive as well. I'm not... I just kind of feel here that this is my influence card. Perhaps your person was heavily influenced by other people, and it was more about that fear influence of getting with you and the consequences that would follow after. But I feel that you're just not in the mood to be breadcrumbed anymore. You to have anyone waste your time, and that is, you're correct. No one should be wasting your time. Yet we have the Eight of Pentacles, Virgo energy. We've got the 8, we've got the 9 here. So yeah, for some of you, you probably did meet this person through your studies or your finances or your career. And that's just confirming the message that you'll probably still be seeing them around with this energy. Regardless, even if you have not met your person at work, this will be the same for all of you, is that this is putting in the hard effort. It's putting in the love, the loyalty, and basically where you don't have to lift a finger, which is pretty good, yes. It's all about redeeming themselves. I'm seeing that your person really wants to work hard at this. The only wall that they have is that I think they know that you're seeing them as that Four of Swords. And you're seeing the people around them as that Five of Swords. So, honestly, if your person does recognize this, it's up to them to distance themselves or at least put some really good boundaries around here as well. But they do want to redeem themselves. They want to prove to you that they can actually, that they're worth it, in other words. You know, a second glance, a second try here. What's the beating heart of your reading here for December? Wow. The card of transformation, also known as death, number 13, ruled by Scorpio. Look at that. With the white rose in the middle, indicating purity and innocence once more. So death is known as also the card of fate here. Where there is an ending, there is a beginning here as well. You may have been on and off with this person, or it just felt like it was really unsteady when you worked together, and then it led to this ending. But this is about transformation. It is about rebirth. We've got right underneath the Empress here. I always say it's a 2.0 version. This is why your person's prepared to work very hard here to bring this back to life. But this time it's got to be better than ever, though. See, because or else you're not going to put up with any crap, right? It's not, I think here that you're just prepared, and it doesn't matter how much you love this person, how much your heart is pining and yearning for them, you will end it. So they need to. They're basically skating on very thin ice here, but we definitely have rebirth here, and I think your person wants to redeem themselves and show you that. That's you. The Two of Pentacles is all Capricorn energy. Look at that. It's choices. It's decisions here. I think you're questioning, and I think you know who. It could be an individual or a group of people around your person. And I think for some reason they don't like you. You don't like them. They could be jealous of you. And I think they're just giving really false advice, or just really, how can I say, it's very selfish advice to this person here. And now it's you thinking, do I really want to open up the doors to this drama again? You know, I think it's like completely up to you. Allow them to work on this or end this here as well. Beautiful. We got the Wheel of Fortune. Another card of destiny here. We have Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius. We have Leo here as well.
All three in my
so there
life.
is some form. You've got
Aquarius,
two destiny cards,
Taurus,
divine timing cards. So it is honestly, there is a reason why this person is coming back or reaching out to you. They do want to show you with hard work about how much they love you, but no more feeling at the bottom of the wheel. This is all about cycles. So this period with such difficult people, or even if it was just your person, just putting themselves first, putting you last here, you know, and making you feel very unworthy with that Five of Pentacles is coming to an end. See, the Wheel of Fortune now shows that you're going to be on top of the wheel. If you allow it also with this person, and it's all about moving forward, because once that wheel starts turning, Capricorn, it goes faster, faster, and faster. But a difficult cycle has ended. I'm really happy to say that. What else do we have in the near future is you. The Four of Pentacles, that is you, that's Capricorn energy. I still see here that you're keeping your cards very close to your chest. You're just very discerning. I think that's very smart, though, because not everybody has to know, even this person, your true thoughts, your true feelings, and your next move here. So the Four is all about planning. It's a beautiful card for business, also for romance here, though. I honestly think that you're going to be chewing on the idea. The majority of you, it's almost like your emotions are very curious, even though your mind is saying, oh, God, I really don't want to start 2023, you know, with the Five of Swords, which I completely agree. But I think here what's happening is that for both of you, there is a bit of a challenge, a hard time to let the past go, especially how it ended, though. But we do have the Wheel of Fortune saying, hey, perhaps, just maybe, if you're still holding on to each other, why don't we explore this? Let me see.
Ooh-wee.
Five of Wands. That's Leo
Feeling
energy.
good.
Yeah, I think that's why
Smelling
you're
good.
a bit hesitant here.
Looking
I must
great.
admit. I think you're hesitant because, again, I'm seeing with these
Good enough to
fives,
eat,
too many
like the
people in a
Georgia
relationship,
pizza.
and you in the middle thinking, what do I do? Do I really want this? I'm curious. One more. Yeah, see? The King of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, regardless of gender here. I'm always curious to get some more. See, we've got the Nine of Cups. A wish fulfillment, Pisces energy here. Yeah, it's still your decision here to make, though. I think there's too many people giving bad advice, influencing your person. So that's really